Hi friends, and welcome to my channel where we encourage each other to be better and do good. Today we're going to be talking about the next national holiday coming up in just 2 days from now, Veterans Day 2020. I'm going to give you a couple of what I think are fun, interesting facts about Veterans Day. Number one is there is no apostrophe. That's right, there's Veterans, no apostrophe day. You see, the veterans don't own this day. They don't possess this day. Instead, it's a day for us to honor and appreciate our veterans. So, Veterans, no apostrophe day. Number two interesting fact is, it is the only holiday that I know of that since its inception, it has changed its date, it has changed its name, and it has changed its function or its purpose. Originally, back in 1918, when World War I ended, that was the Great War, the war to end all wars. When it ended, the armistice, that is the peace agreement, the peace treaty, the armistice for that ending that war was signed on the 11th day, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. So November 11th was when it ended. The very next year, President Wilson made that a day called Armistice Day on November 11th, 1919, and the purpose was to honor and appreciate the brave soldiers who had fought, and many had died, but who had fought in that great war, World War I. Well, we move ahead a few years to 1954, and a group of veterans got together and they had a great idea, and they went to Washington and they said, you know, what we really would like to have is a day that celebrates all veterans, not just those from World War I, but all people who have served in the American military prior to that, and all who are serving currently, and all who will serve in the future, to celebrate and honor and appreciate all veterans. So at that point in 1954, the name was changed from Armistice Day to Veterans Day. And therefore, it also changed the purpose of the day, expanded it from just celebrating and honoring those soldiers of World War I to all of our men and women who have served and are serving in America's military. All of the veterans of America's military are honored now on that day. So then in 1971, and this is kind of interesting to me. I thought it was kind of cute, but in 1971, the United States Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act. Now, this is an aside, but I found it kind of interesting that apparently in 1971, the Congress of the United States had nothing more urgent to do than pass the Uniform Monday Holiday Act. But that's another deal. But what it did is it moved a lot of the holidays from their actual date to be celebrated on the Monday near that holiday. So therefore, Armistice Day, Veterans Day, moved from November 11th to the Monday closest to November 11th. Now, of course, a lot of holidays stayed the same, didn't they? I mean, Easter was still on Sunday, Christmas still on December 25th, Thanksgiving still on Thursday, even though it changes Thursdays. But anyway, a lot of the holidays moved to a Monday. But then just a few years later, again, a group of veterans approached President Gerald Ford and said, we believe that the importance, the significance of that date, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, is so important that it deserves to be celebrated not somewhere around or near that date, but celebrated exactly on that date. So in 1978, President Ford signed a bill that moved the date of Veterans Day back to November 11th, which is the day where we have it now. To all of the men and women who have served or are serving in any branch of the United States military, whether that's the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, they deserve to be honored. They deserve to be appreciated. There was a time when many were drafted into their service, but there has always been a time when many volunteered into the service, and they serve with honor, they serve with pride because they love the United States of America, and they fight to defend our country. Now think about this. Listen. When they fight to defend and they serve to defend our country, they're also defending and protecting you and me. See, they are protecting you. They're protecting your home, protecting your family, protecting your community, and yes, protecting our country. So absolutely, each and every one of them deserves to be honored, thanked, and appreciated. So as we're going through this week of Veterans Day, which actually the day itself falls on Wednesday this week, but through this whole week you could celebrate. I'm going to give you 4 easy things you could do to help celebrate Veterans Day. And I don't know, maybe some of you have never even celebrated Veterans Day, but I encourage you to do so. And here's number 1, on Wednesday, just dress patriotic. Wear some red, white, and blue. And when you're out and about, I know, a lot of us, we're not out and about as much as we normally are we? But there's still many of us who are out and about doing something. So when you're out and about on Wednesday and a veteran sees you all decked out in your patriotic attire, he's going to know why, and he will appreciate that. Now, there will be other people who don't know why. They'll say, what's up with the red, white, and blue? This isn't 4th of July. And you'll say, no, it's not. It's Veterans Day, and I'm honoring the proud men and women who serve our country. Gives you an opportunity to involve others and let them know it's Veterans Day. Number 2, an easy thing that almost any of us could do is just post about it on your social media. Tweet about it, put it on your Instagram, your Facebook, something real short. You could just say, hey, to all of our veterans who have served, I thank you. To all of you serving in our nation's armed forces, I appreciate you. Hashtag Veterans Day. Hashtag thank you veterans. Something real easy and simple you could do and put the word out there so many would see it and recognize it's Veterans Day and join you in celebrating. Number 3, when you're out and about again, and again, not as much as usual, but you're going to be out and about, many of us are, and if you spot a veteran, and you can do that. Sometimes they're incognito. They're not easy to see, but sometimes they have on a shirt or a jacket or a cap that indicates their division or their battalion or their branch of service or the theater of war where they fought or where they served. And if you're observant, you have to pay attention, right? But if you're observant, you can notice that. And that gives you an opportunity just to acknowledge them and say, hi, excuse me, are you a veteran? And they'll probably look down and say, yes, I am. And then it gives you the chance to say, thank you. I appreciate your service. Thank you very much. And they probably again would look down and say, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, that's something very, very nice you can do. That will, most armed service veterans are not going to jump up and down and scream and shout and say, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so wonderful. They're going to feel it inside. And you're going to do something really nice for them and let them know they are truly honored and appreciated. But last thing, 4th thing you could do, and this is, if you want to go overboard with this, you want to get a little bit crazy with it, and let's say you're out and about this week and you're out eating. Let's say you're at Waffle House or you're at Chick-fil-A or you're at Butch's Pizza, wherever you might be at a restaurant, and you spot that veteran because of his shirt or jacket or cap. And it gives you the same opportunity to have that quick conversation of, excuse me, are you a veteran? Thank you for your service. And here's where the crazy part comes in. You could pick up their tab. Yes, you could you could buy them their breakfast or their lunch or their dinner and say, thank you. I appreciate you. So November 11th, Veterans Day. All of our veterans deserve our honor, our appreciation, and our thanks. And let me say, if you are a veteran and you are watching this video, let me tell you sincerely and from the bottom of my heart, I honor you, I appreciate you, and I thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So everyone, happy Veterans Day. To our veterans, you're honored, you're appreciated. Everyone, if you enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching it. If you could share it with your family and friends, I would appreciate that. My videos come out every Monday morning, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.